For a long time at Active Hands, we wanted to develop a wheelchair racing glove. I've been a wheelchair racer for many years now, and I've been trying to develop something for myself and for those who don't have reduced hand function as well. The way wheelchair racing gloves have gone over the last few years is that they're all pretty much custom built using a 3D printer like the one behind me. However, we've been developing ours for a long time with some really high-end athletes, and we're also using a carbon-filled nylon, which gives really nice surface finish, and it is very strong and a lot lighter than a lot of the other gloves that are made on the market at the moment. We've also been developing this rubber, so we've been working with rubber manufacturers to actually work out the perfect rubber for wheelchair racing. So it should give it good lastability, nice grip, but also not wear through too quickly. And we actually have two versions depending on your usage or your grip required. So we have two versions of these available. This is the one for people with hand function. As you can see, it's a bit big for me because it's designed for somebody else. But you get a really nice curved shape here. It fits really nicely on the inside of your wheelchair racing push rim, and it feels really nice to use. The other one I'll come on to in a minute. It's got some useful features for those who don't have the grip to hold a normal racing glove as someone with good hand function does. Each pair of racing gloves comes with the specialist rubber already on it, but you can also buy sheets of that. This is the size of the sheets. There are two different types. You can see what they are on the descriptions on the website. You also will get, each pair will come with a free pair of silk gloves, which we find really useful for liners, and also a sheet of a self-adhesive foam, which you might want to use in certain little places. If you want a little bit more padding, you can just cut that to size and stick that on. So yeah, go on our website, make sure you put your sizes in correctly. There's a description on how to do that, and we look forward to getting your order soon. The real frustration for a lot of the existing gloves that are available is that there was nothing that would help me hold them. So with my reduced hand function, you need to get a really nice grip of this glove, otherwise you're going to be throwing it behind you all the time on the road. So what we've done is introduced a few methods for holding your fingers in place, even if you've got no finger function. It's got a back that comes around a bit further. It's got two finger straps with two fingers that go in each one, and there's also the addition of the wrist strap, which will attach onto there if that's required as well. You probably need to see this close up, but I think it's working really well, and I'm using this and it's really helping my push at the moment. The quad version works in a similar way, that there are two fingers that go underneath the piece that goes on the inside of the push rim. When you're pushing here, that'll go on the inside there, and then two fingers go around the outside of that. Except this one has finger straps to help you hold it. So you can put your fingers inside, two in there, and then the straps will be tightened to pull them into place. I'll do that in a second. It takes a little while to show it, so I'll do that in a minute. There's also this wrist strap. This goes around your wrist and attaches onto these loops on the glove itself, so you can pull it tight down onto your wrist. So it gives you an additional way to help hold it. Some people may not need this. Some people may only need one of these straps, but they're useful and they come with it, so you can decide which ones you need and which ones you don't. So I'll just show you now how it works. So as you can see by all the tacky stuff on here, I have been using this glove already in the wet and it's working well. I'm going to show you how you put it on now. Bear in mind, you are going to have to use your teeth a lot if you haven't got very good hand function. It takes a while to get it on because you want it to be on really solid and a nice tight fit. So I'll show you how you do it now. I've got the wrist strap on there as well. So that needs to be attached first, and then you start by putting your hand through that. Then kind of gradually wiggle your fingers in. You just push your fingers through a little bit if you haven't got the function to do that. So you can then do the wrist strap up. I would recommend using our silk gloves as an underglove as well, but if I put those on you won't see anything because it will all be black on black. So the wrist strap, the finger straps for the little finger and ring finger will go around these fingers. And then when you've got them in place, do that strap up, put it tight, and keep those fingers in place. These fingers need to be pushed down a bit more. And then There's a little strap here you can use to pull this one down. Put it tight and then hold it in position there. Then you can adjust these straps, top and bottom, to position it in your hand. So if you need to be able to use, you can use your wrist a little bit, you don't want to restrict it too much, but also you want to allow it to be pulled onto your hand so it doesn't fly off. So by tightening or loosening these straps, you can angle it slightly on your hand, but also make sure it stays tight when you're pushing. Once everything's done, you're ready to go.